Ooh. Oh, okay. Hello. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm here. I just got to get the lighting right. Dim. Let's see how dim. I might go. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm back in the office because I really like this new light. I have a candle because it gets cold in here. But hey, Shay. Thank you all for waiting. I appreciate your patience. You know, sometimes you guys take a couple minutes to roll in. So, oh, I love my light. I really like it. Sometimes you guys take a little while. Hey, what's up, Micah? Good to see you. Sometimes y'all take a little while to roll in, and I get it, you know, life. Because like usually when I start right, I like to start right at 8, but when I start right at 8, it takes a few minutes for y'all to get here. And I don't mind, but when people watch for the replay, I like for them to be able to just roll right into it. I'm blessed. I'm having a good night. I have some tea on the stove. I have some hot water boiling to make some tea. So in a few minutes, I'm gonna just get up and go get that. But we won't have to like stop the show or anything. I just need to take a break to go get my tea. But other than that, yes, God has remained good. I appreciate you all for being here. Okay. So, how are y'all tonight? We've got a lot of topics. How was everyone? I hope some of y'all are new from Insta because I went live on Instagram earlier, and I'm gonna wait to present this till we have more people. But you know, I went live on Instagram earlier to welcome people and let them know I was going live, and I posted today. But you know, I think, hi, welcome in everyone. My numbers just shot up, so I think people are here. Welcome in. How is everyone doing? I want to wait till my people get here before we start the live because, hey, what's up, Dion? Good to see you. I appreciate my moderators very much. It's a good night. See, okay, boys. So 2 or more boys. How many boys? You have a lot of work on your hands. If you have boys, 1 boy is a lot. So plural is even more. You're a strong woman. I'm like sending love and light to you. 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You definitely have your work cut out for you. Okay, I hope the sound is lovely. But anywho, with that being said, I don't want to wait too long. It's been 4 minutes. And I want to get the party started for my people who, again, are going to do the replay. And I don't like being around all day neither. I've got a life too. So let me just go ahead and hop into the real world topics, real world news. There's a lot going on, you guys, out there in the world. And, you know, the biggest thing that I am seeing right now is all of this foolishness with, you know, Charlie Kirk, just a lot of racial propaganda, a lot of stuff happening in the media that is getting people riled up. You know, white people are getting riled up, black people are being provoked so that they can get riled up. And I just want you guys to see through the bullshit. I want you to see through the, I want you to see through, oh, please let me know, Shay. Do I need to censor right now? Because maybe your children can hear this. But I'm just saying, I want people to just wake up and stop letting the regime use you. Stop letting your energy be harvested. Stop letting yourself be distracted with things that really don't affect you, because that is the goal. The goal is, to get you focused on stuff that has nothing to do with you, stuff that really doesn't make a difference in your personal life, your everyday life. And I really, really see this. I can't give you too much energy about this stuff. Hi, welcome in everyone. Because again, I'm unbothered by it, and I think that that's the best thing for Black people to be. Right. Exactly. Just how the George Floyd situation got Black people to leave their home and get riled up and go protest in the streets and all of this and that. This is the same with this. Black people have nothing to do with this. And I know somebody had commented and was like, he was talking about us, or so it does affect us. Um this Oh, okay, 13, 11, and 9. Oh yeah, they're at that age too, so I know they're bursting with energy, Shay. um but at least they're halfway grown. But yeah, like, there's this, I hope this candle, I made this candle, then we'll see how well it burns. But because right now, child. But yeah, just like with the George Floyd situation, it was all to just like make us um upset. And it's like, look, you have a lot more to be upset about. And I was on Reddit today, and I was reading this woman talking about how her husband hasn't paid the mortgage in several months. They're $10,000 behind on their mortgage. And I wanted to, say that to you guys because, again, when I go on Reddit, there's a lot of people who, hey, what's up, Kimberly? Good to see you. There's a lot of people who are, Basing say. What's up, Kara? What is Basing say? Hopefully I'm saying that right. But there are people who are dealing with real things. I see stuff on Reddit all the time. I'm about to be homeless. I'm sleeping out of my car. I don't know what to do. I see so many posts like that. A lot of, like, the average American right now is so overwhelmed with bills, debt. They can't find a job. Hey, what's up, Miss Deja? Good to see you. It's from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, okay. Ciao. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. But I'm gonna have. But with that being said, and like, we're not gonna even get on that right now. But I appreciate the super chat very much. But what I'm saying is this: most Americans have real shit to worry about. The job market. You'll be 33 in December. Right. Oh, Shay, what day in December? If you don't mind. You don't have to list the day, but are you Sag or are you Capricorn gang? Either way, much love, because I love my Capricorn people too. But what I'm saying is most Americans, yes, cannot find a job. They got people online who are like, I haven't worked in a year. I've been out of a job for a year. I've been looking for a job for the year. Okay, Sag gang, hi. Welcome in. So do you really think people who can't find work? Do you really think people who can't pay their bills? Do you really think people who are filing for bankruptcy, who are getting evicted, who are sleeping out their car, do you really think they care about what is going on with Charlie Kirk and all this other foolala? They just don't. Okay, you guys, give me 1 minute. Let me go check on this water so I can make this tea. 1 second. Okay, I'm back, everyone. I'm gonna have to get up again because I had one job and I fit up. I don't know about this light. I think I need to turn it. I don't know. I'm actually using my ring light and I never use this thing. Okay, that's better. I had one job and I had the wrong burner on. So I'm gonna have to go back, but it's fine. Anywho, so yeah, most people can't eat. They got kids to feed, rent, car notes, car insurance, food is high as fuck. Like, most people are not concerned about racial propaganda and racial politics. But again, these are the same people, the people who are pulling all these stunts and tricks, these are the same people that keep telling you that we're on the brink of a recession. Or they're telling you we're not in a recession yet. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. You know what I mean? It just came out on the jobs report that, oh, we actually, grossly overestimated how many jobs would be available. We made a mistake by 911,000 jobs. 911,000 jobs. Like, are you serious? That's not a mistake. That's them gaslighting you. And that's them playing in your face by now coming out and saying, oh, we made a mistake. I would rather you just keep up the lie. I'd rather you just roll with it because, I mean, you've been lying for so long. And again, people are getting on these apps and they're sharing their experiences. So again, if your reports are saying one thing and people's experience is saying another thing, then somebody's lying. And I don't think that hundreds and thousands of people from different walks of life and in different cities and of different ages are all getting online making up a fucking lie. Hey, what's up, Dato? So I don't believe that. Like, I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. So what I'm saying is, these are the same people who, again, won't provide you with information that they promised that they would give you if you elected them. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And these are the same people who, again, refuse to acknowledge just how bad the economy is. But yet they want you to focus on Charlie Kirk and allegedly some young man at Delta State University being lynched. I don't believe that actually happened. Do you really think someone in 2025 is going to be hanging from a tree and there's going to be no photo or video? Do you really believe that? And you know what's so crazy about this all is I went to college. I didn't start college there, but I graduated from a school in Mississippi. Can you believe that? Right. And of course there's racism, but I can't say that I just had like a horrible time. Like, the students were nice, friendly, welcoming. Right. I had no issues with like the students being like weird and racist. Like, I just can't say that I had that situation. Now, when it came to like trying to get jobs like in that town, it was kind of a small town, you know, I was able to find work, but of course some places like only wanted to like hire their own, and like that is what it is. I mean, that's how it is everywhere. Because even in New York, you know, the black girls have jobs, like have trouble trying to find jobs at the damn strip club because they only want to hire Latinas, you know, or they only want to hire, you know, light skins. So, you know, some places were like that, but I was still able to find work. And ultimately, the students were really sweet. The white students were really nice. The white people were really nice. I didn't have an issue, you know, with racism there. So, and that school was not Delta State. Delta State has quite a high population of black students. So who did it? And the school's ratchet ass response was PR to, again, make you riled up. There's no video, there's no photo evidence. And people are saying that. People are like, you know, you don't have cameras, you don't have a video to show this. Hey, what's up, Oliver? And it's like, no, because did it even really happen? Did that even, that's why I question if it really happened, because I just feel like, again, if it was a legit lynching, it was only going to be a matter of time before somebody would see and smell the body and would take photos and a video, and like it would be trending online. It wouldn't just be like a news headline with nothing to back that kind of crazy claim up. Hey, well, yeah, I'm doing good. Life is good. God is good. So, yeah, bullshit. Dion or Micah, could one of you please? Hey, what's up? Okay, good to see you. You've been really riding with me. I really appreciate that. Can Dion or Micah please put the Venmo name in the chat, please? If any of you would like to donate, I highly appreciate that. Super chat or Venmo, that would be highly appreciated. Or also, you know, I have memberships. Memberships are $3 and $5 a month. You can pick a tier. Both tiers have full access to membership content. I appreciate you being here either way. So, because we're talking about a recession, and I'm just saying again, this is all to distract you. This is all to distract you from real matters at hand. Real life is happening to people. Thank you so much, Dion. Real life is happening to people. People are going through real stuff, and most people are too consumed with their bank account, their credit score, and just again bills than to be wrapped up with all this. And so it's all propaganda. And these headlines should be suspicious to you because of the timing of them. Oh, all of a sudden, Charlie Kirk passes away. Right after that, oh, a black kid is lynched. Now, again, and why? When a black person did not murk Charlie Kirk, and Charlie Kirk is not black himself. Why is the black man lynched now? And you know what I'm saying? That doesn't even make any sense. And that's because they need to get black people wrapped into this. They need black people invested in this. None of this has anything to do with us. But they need black people to care. Hey, what's up, Imia? Good to see you. So that's why I said the biggest way to rebel as a black person is to just rest, is to not give it your energy. Don't acknowledge it, be oblivious to it. Let me tell you, do not be moved by it, because you know these entities are all the same. I have been in that same situation. When I was hearing about the press, the PR letter from Delta State, I was like, I've seen this before. Like I told you guys, when I was working at a particular job, that's now under investigation. I had tried to sound the alarm about some things, and they didn't want to believe me. And they wrote some letter. Oh yeah, we did an audit, and we didn't find anything, and everything looks fine. And I didn't even read the full email. I just you know, I skimmed it, and then I just deleted it, because I just feel like, you know what? Again, you're gonna believe what you want to believe. You're not gonna do an investigation when you're a part of the problem. You know, you're not gonna get me riled up, like just whatever. And that's how black people need to start dealing with things. Because when these people play in your face, especially about racial issues or things that you call out, again, they're gonna always make it seem like you're crazy, or they're gonna ignore you, they're gonna gaslight you, or they just do things to provoke you. It's like, just whatever, child. Like, feeding into racism and feeding into white people's foolishness and their devilment and like their little mind control, like feeding into that is so like 1830s. Like, who gives a fuck? I have bots in the comments, and it's just too much. Okay, now another thing I want to talk about. Oh yes, the guy who they say popped Charlie. More propaganda. More propaganda, because I heard that, oh, they're saying that, oh, he was living with a train station, you know, one of those people who have, you know, melons and a cucumber. Like, what? You know, but because this is all about mind control. So they want to make it seem like, again, certain people, like, they want to put this all on like the left, and you know, associate people with sticks and melons, or you know what I'm saying, with the left, and oh, they're crazy and they're unhinged and they go out and they commit pows and they hurt people. It's like this is such political propaganda. This is such black and white chessboard. It's just too much. Just understand that it's just too much. And again, with all of this stuff about like, oh, he's cutting all of these federal programs and he's removing important historical pictures and all this, like, it's like, bro, this is propaganda. This is all a lie. This is not real. Because I had someone comment on my page today and they were saying, like, I remember Donald Trump from the 80s and he actually did a lot for black people. He was never racist. And I'm going to tell you the same thing. Hey, what's up, Lola? Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been doing my thing. God has been good to me. But I was saying, oh yeah, with Trump, it's like, no, I don't believe that Trump is as racist as they want to make it seem, but they need him to be racist to push black and white chessboard agenda, to again energy harvest black people. Because one thing I tell my mom, I think they are gonna dismiss him, because I saw he got something dismissed earlier, Luigi Mangione. But I want to say this. I told my mom earlier, I said, people have dug up old videos of Tyra Banks. Did I really leave? Yes, I did. People have dug up old videos of Tyra Banks being a huge monster on America's Next Top Model. They have not dug up old videos of Trump being super racist and super like prejudiced and weird on The Apprentice. This is an act. He is doing his job. He is in that position because he is allowing himself to be used to push an agenda. And I'm not a Trump apologist. I'm just saying he is pushing an agenda. This is a person who, again, was rich, from New York. He is well-traveled. New York is a giant melting pot. He has partied with Diddy and Jay-Z, and that doesn't mean that he can't be racist. I'm just saying that when you went to some of the best schools, when you grew up with money and you've been all over the world and you've met all kind of people and you're from New York of all places, it's like, yeah, no, I doubt it. Again, he was at certain parties with certain people and snuggled up. And do you really think that if black people tanked Cristal and if we tanked Target and if we tanked Tommy Hilfiger, that if we found out about Trump being racist, that all those powerful black people that he was with wouldn't have sounded off about how he was? I mean, they have videos of Paris Hilton saying the N-word. They have videos of Paris Hilton talking about ooish people. They never found any videos on Trump being like this. And so that's what I'm saying. It's all, he's playing his role, which is to, again, energy harvest you. One moment, let me go get my tea. Okay, I'm back. Oh, thank you so much, Kay. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the family. I just got a new member. I got my tea. Now, this is some basic bitch tea. Not really basic, but it's just hibiscus. This is not like my custom blend Chinese herbal tea. I can't drink that every day. So, because I need to go to the bathroom. And sometimes it can stop you up just because it's strong. But I got me some hibiscus. It is piping hot. Okay, good to see y'all. So I'm just saying, you know, just the black people, again, rebel. Don't fall for the same old tricks. Please rebel and save your energy. I told you guys a couple lives ago, the shit that's about to go down this winter. Again, winter is coming. It's starting to cool down outside. Some of you, again, I'm in Texas, so it's still nice and hot. But it is, you know, slowly but surely cooling down. And as it continues to get colder and colder, things will get more and more real. The year ain't over yet. There are still more tricks that have to come out of the bag. There is still more foolery that they need to do. Save your energy for the winter time. Save your energy for you. Stop falling for the same old tricks. Put energy into your family, into your loved ones, into your bank account. Put energy into your own projects. Please do not keep falling for the same old stunts. You should know that they're stunts by now. But see, this is why they have to consistently call people conspiracy theorists. And this is why they have to consistently say, oh, you know, oh, they're crazy. And blah, blah. Because if you wake up, then you no longer give it your energy. If you don't realize that there's more to the story and you're just so stuck on the 3D, then you will again continue to be mad at every little thing that they do because you don't realize that it's a stunt. Peep that. Stay woke. Okay, we've been on that for 20 minutes. Let's move on to trying to keep this cute. But the people who run this world, the 6-pointed star people, excuse me, they are falling. They are falling. Their position is being lost. They are falling. I see a lot of people in Hollywood now are like, oh, free Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the people who are in the country next to Palestine, they're wrong for what they're doing. No. Don't fall for it, because you've been benefiting from the juice. Okay? You've been benefiting from the juice. You've been pushing the juice propaganda. You've been doing all these things. And now you want to go against them. It's because you're following a script. You're on code. The Jews and the people who associate and affiliate with them, they're falling. Their position in this world is falling. Their propaganda is falling. Their power is crumbling. It's falling. And again, I told you guys, the age of Aquarius is real. Pluto in Aquarius is real. The old system is falling. This was also marked by the prince in Saudi Arabia was saying that now he's going to allow women to wear what they want to wear. Again, the masculine power structure is falling. Women are getting their power back. And all of the restrictions and all of the, again, the propaganda in the old way, in the old world, and all of its outdated laws and all of its corruption and lies and all of it is being exposed, and it's falling. Yes, women in Saudi Arabia are gaining more and more rights. They can drive, they can start businesses, and now they can wear what they want to wear. Because you know what? I told you guys this. In Morals and Dogma, Albert Pike did state that, and this is allegedly, according to Google, not proven to be true. But allegedly he stated that Islam and Uish had to mutually destroy each other, and that this would bring on the one world religion. And so just notice that both of them are going to have shakeups, because you know World War is real, and it's coming. It's already started. They're just not declaring it. They're not going to declare anything, because if they declare, hey, yo, this has already started because these two people have started to fight and that has kicked it off, then again, they don't want you worried. If you believe that, oh, we're in a recession, we're headed into a depression, and World War has already started, then you might just panic and freak out, and they can't have you panicking and freaking out. They need you to eat the dog food that they give you. They need you to watch Love Island. They need you to be consumed with race war propaganda so that you can be distracted from, again, what's really happening around you. There's real happening around you. That's what I'm telling you. So this is why I keep telling y'all, please, I don't care if you can find a job or not. Do not fret. Do not worry. Do not fret. Do not be like, oh my God. This is not the time to freak out. This is truly the time to keep calm and carry on. Do not give a matrix that is dying. Do not give a system that is collapsing. Do not give any crazy shit right now your energy. Don't, because why? You know what I'm saying? Why should I give my energy to something that is already dead? Why should I be a dead horse? Yes. Now, Vietnam. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, Dion, because I'm like clearly a troll. Now, again, they want you distracted with race war propaganda and a whole bunch of other foolishness. Oh, I see you, OMG. Hey. Yeah, somebody said that earlier. Security is always hiring. I can believe that. Just like Amazon, they're always hiring. One thing I wanted to say was, again, there's so much real stuff that you need to be focused on. I just saw a headline that in Vietnam, people who haven't submitted their biometric data, their bank accounts have been closed. Now, why would that happen? Biometric? Yeah, because they're getting ready to issue that mark. And they need to force you to do it and be prepared. This is why you should always keep some cash, but more than cash, because cash will not have any value. Cash has lost 97% of its value since it became fiat currency. So why should you keep currency that's consistently losing its value on hand? You should be keeping seeds, clean water, like keep that on hand. That's what you need. I mean, gold and silver is nice, but you can't eat gold and silver. You need things that can help you survive. This is what I'm telling you guys. Again, we have real stuff going on in the world right now. So please, these celebrities, this foolishness, these politicians, don't focus on that. You need to be prepping on how you're going to survive when you don't have a bank account anymore, and when you can't open a bank account and you can't go get a job unless you go get a mark. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. You don't have long. There's a 2030 agenda. There's a 2030 agenda. So if you say, no, I don't want a mark, I don't want a chip, I don't want to do certain things, okay, great. So what's your plan? So you can avoid that happening. You need to be keeping wood, grills, matches, flashlights, walkie-talkies. You need, hey, what's up, Val? You need resources where you can survive if shit hits the fan. You need land, you need food, you need to know how to preserve food, grow food. That's what you need. You need deep freezers full of meat. You need shelves stocked with, food. That's what you need. You don't need gold and diamonds, because nobody can eat gold and silver and diamonds. They just can't. They just can't. Like, that's what you need. You need to have some wood so you can start fires and stay warm, and grills and wood so that you can cook your food. You need clean water stacked up for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. But we're moving into a society where we're going to have no choice but to rely on each other. And if you can't handle that, like, I don't know what to tell you. But this is a lot of, trust me, OMG, a lot of people are going to self-delete. A lot of people, yes, it is going to go down soon. A lot of people are going to, because they're not going to be able to handle it. It's going to be too, we now live in an age with a bunch of fragile people. We live in a time with a lot of very fragile people who can't even survive without their phone, Wi-Fi, social media. They can't survive without these luxuries. It'll in the beginning, it's something new. It'll definitely be tough in the beginning to get everybody on one accord. But people are gonna quickly link up, and they're gonna quickly, oh my God, we need to, there's gonna be a lot of infighting, there's gonna be people linking up. But it will be chaos. I can promise you that. But the best thing for you to do is to be able to have resources so you're not just another mouth to feed, and so you're not just a liability. Because in that time, it'll be, again, what do you bring to the table? Do you have cows, chickens, goats? Do you have vegetables? Do you have water? Like, do you know how to sew? Do you have blankets? Do you have warm socks for us to stay cool? Like, this is, again, you need to be, this is your time. This is your time. Do you have cooking skills? Do you know how to, are you an ironsmith? Do you know how to chop wood? Like, I'm just saying, do you know how to fish? Thank you, because they're doing too much. But I'm just saying, thank you, Dion. So I just want you guys to understand that we are moving into a time where things, again, is getting very real. And freaking out is not going to do anything for you. And that's exactly what I'm saying. At a time like this, you shouldn't be worried and freaking out. You should just be preparing and doing your part, because stressing isn't going to help the situation. But Vietnam has already started, just like Sweden has already started, chips and, biometric data and bank accounts and all this other kind of stuff. Icon Vaughn, hey, I haven't seen you in a minute. I don't know what you're asking. I can't answer that. That's a very loaded question, and you just got to be careful, because some of y'all are here to get me kicked off of here. I'm aware. So I'm very cautious about what I will be answering and what I won't be answering. I feel like if you're asking that, you probably already know. And even when Candace Owens is telling you certain stuff, Candace Owens is allowed to tell you certain stuff because she's controlled opposition. Like, I like Candace, but again, Candace can, hey, what's up? Candace has the ability to say certain things and tell you certain things, and Candace can expose certain things because Candace has already, joined a particular group of people. So just understand that. Just understand that. That's why she can get pushed through the algorithm and people like me can't, or something else. I don't know who Trey Reed is. And you guys have to... Right. And there's a lot of feds. It's a lot of feds that just do way too much. I don't know any of these people. I don't watch the news. It sounds like you watch the news, and it's fine if you do. I'm just saying I don't, because the news is nothing but propaganda and scripts. They're going to only tell you what they want you to know. So I don't watch that. I'm like well past that. I can find information without like being fed propaganda. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know how else to say that. Well, they want a particular person to take over the news for a particular reason. And I'm not, as a Black person, I'm not going to be riled up over every little ritual sacrifice. I'm just not. Like, because that's the goal, for you to be concerned about people who may or may not even be gone, and people who already knew that they were going to go because they made certain deals to go in exchange for certain things. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because even the person who's taking over the media cycle right now, who is passed, it was already written that they would pass so that they could become a martyr and be, you know what I'm saying? This stuff is like, and that's more propaganda. HBC, hey, what's up, Fly York City? Hey, you're in Iraq? Hi, welcome in. Like the HBCU schools, like again, what does HBCU schools have anything to do with what happened to Mr. Kirk? Like nothing. But this is just all an idea. Like that's how you know that this is so fake. They don't even try to hide it. It was white on white crime. And somehow HBCU schools and black people, you know, getting hurt with trees is like now a thing. Like, come on now. Something else that I wanted to highlight in good news, highlight of hope, was the kids in New York now get free lunch. That is great because kids need free food. Kids should be able to like go to school and like not worry about if they're going to eat, not having lunch debt, not worrying about who is going to pay for their food or how they're going to pay off their lunch balance. I mean, that is crazy. I'm so happy that kids get to eat free, and I think it's New York City. I don't think it's New York State, but that needs to be a thing moving forward. Kids go to school and get a free meal. Many kids, especially those who do qualify for free lunch, that's how they guarantee that they're going to get a meal. And when summertime comes around, that free food is no longer available. So kids deserve free lunch. They just do. I mean, especially again, if it's a public school, like the public is paying for it. And then notice how they keep cutting the education budget. You know, just thievery. Thievery. The people at the top get paid the most and they do the least. The children need to eat free so that they can focus on learning, focus on school. Kids should be in school getting all types of free breakfast, free snacks, free lunch. Like, you know, kids need to be okay. Kids need to eat and they need to be taken care of, and they need to not worry about a meal. That should just not be on their mind. Kids should not be in school in survival mode. So I'm just glad to hear this. And again, this is also a part of the new world that we're entering into, because now stuff like, again, the system of you owe money and, you know, lunch debt and all this other kind of stuff. Okay, good. Thank you, Joe. Um, thank you. Because I'm like, what is she talking about? But when it comes, just like that old system of like being weird to kids over food. They're children. They cannot work and they cannot control who their parents are. So that system again is dying too, and I'm glad to see it. So shout out to New York City for feeding the kids. And thank you, Joe, for listing that they still get the free lunch over the summer, which they need, because some schools don't do that. Where, you know, it's like summertime comes around, you just got to get it how you live. That's an amazing thing. Children should not be in survival mode. That is not childhood. That is not life. Okay. Let's move on to some pop culture topics, because we did enough. We've been on here talking about real world stuff for 45 minutes. I want to start with Saweetie. Saweetie is complaining about how she's been receiving pretty punishment, and, you know, I guess her career isn't bigger because people hate that she's attractive. Just delusional. Hi, what's up, Mark? But you know, Shay, when they run a background check on you, they can see your education. So they don't really need to ask for your diploma. Once they do the background check, they know if you're lying or not. But yeah, Saweetie's like complaining and stuff like that. It's like, Saweetie, look, your career isn't bigger because you can't rap. You're not talented. No, you're good. You're not talented, and you being attractive and you being a Nepo baby is why you've made it as far as you've made it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of pretty girls who can't rap, who haven't made it as far as Saweetie. And there's a lot of pretty girls who can rap, who haven't made it as far as Saweetie. Saweetie is where she is because she is bloodline. And that just is what it is. But her, deflecting and being delusional and honestly rage baiting and talking about pretty punishment is like, Saweetie, stop. You can't rap. You make horrible music, and that's just it. Like you're doing what you're doing because you have to. That's how people in the music industry are. When you were promised before you were born, you have to participate in industry antics. You have to like make whack ass music. You have to have an over sexual image. You have to participate in the fuckery. You have to date lame ass niggas like YG. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You have to be with bum ass niggas like Quavo. Like you have to do stuff like that. I mean, look, Dion, there are definitely people who hate on pretty women, trust me. I've gotten a lot of jealousy and envy in my life. But hey, what's up, our truth? It's been a minute, girl. Haven't seen you. Good to see you again though. Being pretty does come, you do get pretty privilege and pretty punishment, but that doesn't apply to Saweetie and her rap career. Saweetie's a whack ass rapper. She's insane. She's insane. And she's rage baiting. So she needs to quit, because if that was the case, then Nicki Minaj wouldn't be the biggest rapper out. Because again, Nicki Minaj is way better looking than Saweetie. And this woman is, again, the biggest. She's bigger than a lot of male rappers. Like, notice I didn't say female rappers. Like, Nicki Minaj is one of the biggest rappers, period, out. And she's gorgeous. So, Saweetie is just a rage-baiting demon. Let's move on to another Nepo baby named Coi Leray. Another one who, again, is doing what she has to do, pushing the agenda, just acting a damn fool. Coi Leray carries herself so poorly. So poorly. And yeah, we miss Nicki, but Nicki needs to rest. Nicki has a kid, a family, a husband. Like, the music industry is draining. The music industry is dead. Like, she just made her money. Like, she's one of the only people keeping the music industry alive. So I definitely wouldn't be, what I'm saying? I would be conserving my energy too. Especially while Cardi B is about to like go push that whack ass album. Hey Kate, I just made you a moderator too because you have a membership. So shout out to you, sis. I really appreciate that for getting a membership today. Saweetie, I forgot. Saweetie just dropped the album. Snore deep. I'm in REM sleep, drooling and snoring. So with Coi Leray, right? Let's talk about Coi. Coi is clearly, like a lot of them, in a lot of label debt. And you can tell because when they have to pay the label back, they start doing a lot of like desperate, weird shit. Like, why is Coi Leray, I talked about this earlier, why is Coi Leray online, right, 17 monthly listeners, why is Coi Leray online just being skanky and sleazy, showing her cooch? What are you talking about? Britney doesn't need another album. Britney is ruined. Like, why would you even want an album from Britney Spears? She is mentally out of her mind, and it's not her fault. But a lot of bad things have happened to her. Okay, no, she's okay. Okay, you're crazy. Yeah. Britney is allegedly a victim of MK Ultra. Like, she's not like crazy because like she's crazy. Like, she's just a victim of like extreme SRA and MK Ultra, allegedly. So I feel really bad for her. She's gone through a lot. That woman cannot record any more music. She's done. She needs to heal. She needs, I hate, you can tell that her mind is on a loop because all she does is dance ass naked around the house. And it's just like, why are you always dancing? And it's because like she's programmed. Her mind is just like on an infinite choreography loop and it's so painful to watch. No, I am not giving Dame Dash my energy. He consistently, right, it has to be. She has gone through a lot. Hey, what's up, Kent? Good to see you. I'm not giving Dame Dash and his new teeth my energy. I want Dame Dash to go raise his mixed children. I want Dame Dash to repent for having a hand in unaliving Aaliyah, allegedly. I want Dame Dash to just like get a life. Like, I want him to separate his identity from Jay-Z. Like, imagine it's been over 20 years and you are a grown ass man and your life still revolves around Jay-Z and the things that Jay-Z did or didn't do. And, you're still taking interviews over this. And now you're like filing for bankruptcy and just doing all this stuff. Like, I just want Dame Dash to like rebrand. Like, he's so corny and old. And I don't even really like Jay-Z like that, but it's like when you carry yourself that way, you make it hard to respect you. And the thing is, I know what Dame Dash is saying about Jay-Z is true. I know that Jay-Z did him dirty. I know that Jay-Z, hey, welcome in. I know that Jay-Z is, is a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're so right, Shay. He is just like Irv Gotti, miserable, overweight, funky looking, miserable. And this is why the guy, for no fame, he be talking about it. These fucking bum ass, washed up, dried out New York niggas. That's how they are. Cameron, Jewel Santana, Jim Jones, nappy braid having ass. Yes, I said it. These New York niggas, they are so fucking bitter. They are so washed. They are so, again, raisins in the sun. All of them. And this is why, yes, is it balling or falling? You know what I'm saying? Falling, because that's what the fuck it's giving. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just for real. And I can see why, again, Nicki doesn't really associate with a bunch of New York people because they are so fucking crabby. Even Lil Kim and Foxy, like, they are also washed up. They're so crabby. They're so, ugh. They're so gutter. Like, Micah, you cannot be serious. Literally. Like, literally, though. They really do act like a bunch of fucking Regina Georges. Like, oh, I was the shit. Yeah, 20 fucking years ago, you were homecoming queen. Like, you, bitch, what have you done since then? You are still holding on to old memories. You know what I'm saying? Just so, well, so washed. So, ugh. Ugh. Literally, just so crummy. Like, you could smell the funk. So funky. Like, literally. Ugh. Repulsive, gag inducing. Like, there's not a lot of New York rappers again. And look, I don't really like Jay-Z. I'm not gonna say I don't like Jay-Z. I'm just gonna say I don't really fool with Jay-Z like that. I can see through Jay-Z. Jay-Z has a lot of hits. I like a lot of his music. But Jay-Z has some ways about himself. What I'm gonna say is this, a lot of these guys hate on Jay-Z, not for what they not for what Jay-Z has done to them. They hate on Jay-Z because Jay-Z has made it. They hate on Jay-Z because Jay-Z married the biggest superstar in the world. He's got children and he has moved on. Like, they hate that. Right, literally, Shay, literally. And Diddy gives them jobs. Diddy gives them jobs. Diddy gives them hope. So, But like, I mean, just notice that. Notice how like Diddy and Jay-Z are like the two New York dudes that like, oh yeah, I know Micah. That's why I'm like, Micah, that's not even like you. But I know again like Diddy and Jay-Z, like they have like leveled up and they got their money and they moved on to bigger, better things. And the only reason why they don't hate on Diddy is because Diddy didn't get married. He's not happily married to a beautiful woman. But they hate on Jay-Z because Jay-Z married um a black woman. She's light skinned, but she's still black. And she's the biggest, celebrity in the world. And they just hate it. These are like some real losers. I can't even think of like the rest of the New York dudes. I just think of again Cameron, people from Dipset. I don't even know if Cameron. I don't think Cameron was a part of Dipset. I think Dipset. Maybe he was. I don't know. But I just know that again, a lot of these dudes they did not handle their money right. They got fucked over in business deals. They spent money on chains and hoes and drugs, and now they're mad old with no teeth and gray hair and saggy balls and still messing with the same thoughts, and they haven't gone anywhere. Now they're just like me and everybody else with a microphone and a camera trying to get clout over telling stories from the good old days. They're not even bringing anything. Nas and Fabulous, okay, yeah, and Nas is out of the way. Nas is like moving on, doing he's low key getting money, and Fabulous is too busy beating bitches up. So we don't even think about him. Hey, what's up, Serenity? It's been a minute. So I'm not even thinking about Fabulous. Like ever since, right? Shit, is Fabulous the reason why? Yeah, you're mad late, but it's okay. This will be up for replay. But is Fabulous the reason why Jewels and Dame needed new teeth? Is he the fucking tooth fairy? Sure. But yeah, I forgot all about Fabulous. But yeah, it's just a bunch of lame New York niggas who don't got shit going on. But anywho, we were talking about Coi Leray. So Coi Leray is just disappointing me. She carries herself like a hooker. I was talking about label debt. Yeah, Nas is like getting money for real. But I think Koi, there's something going on with NBA Youngboy and these girls. The women that are like thirsting after him, there's just something more to it. I don't know what it is, but there's something strange. Um, but Koi has been freaked out. She's been freaky. Like, even before the baby, she was like, there are videos of her, music videos, and she's just so sexual. It's weird. There's some, and again, if you try to tell people that these people allegedly sell ass, they just can't believe it. They're just like, what? It's like, no, babe, they're broke. They're not making real money. They make money from going on yachts and throwing that ad back. They make money from smashing executives and, being leased out to, yes, thank God you can see it. But they make money by being leased out to like other famous people or leased out to like other world leaders. Like these people, they charge by the hour. So they don't really make any money off their music. So with Koi, yeah, it's a lot of weird shit going on. With Coi Leray, right, she was a stud first. We're talking about Coi Leray. And right now we're on the pop culture segment of the show. The real world topics were at the beginning. You can always rewatch this on the replay because I keep the replay. I keep this up for replay. Serenity, get your money. Especially in economy. Like right now, get your money. Coi Leray is a female rapper that don't really rap and that can't rap. But yeah, with her like showing her coochie and showing her baby, I've been telling you, like when Coi Leray showed some pictures, and I had this on the website. I need to repost that. But like she showed some pictures of her while she was pregnant with like her legs open and stuff like that and like half dressed. And I said, okay, she's advertising while pregnant. And if you haven't paid attention, Rihanna does it too. Rihanna will be pregnant and will dress in like some extremely scantily clad clothes. And it is giving advertising because these people are allegedly slaves to rich people who have fetishes. Because why else would you be pregnant and just dress a certain way? That shouldn't even feel comfortable to you. You have a baby to protect. You guys know that there's a bunch of freaks online. So when you take certain pictures, you send a message, pregnant or not, you send a signal and a message. So I just think Coyle Ray is out here on the whole stroll selling cat, and she's definitely trying to get back, into the media. I don't see how it's gonna work because the music is not good. She just dropped a new song, and she's now in like this fake relationship with Justin LeBoy to try to promote the song and get PR, and it's not going to work because the song just isn't good. Yes, yes, Shay. But yeah, the music is not good. So all of the fake relationships and all of the busting it open and all of like the stuff, it's just not going to work because again, you need actual hits. Moving on to Chris Brown and Kayla Nicole. I don't know why women are fans of Chris Brown. It just shows how, low self-esteem will truly mess with your mind. And the thirst to be famous is very deadly, and it's concerning. You guys know I don't really like Kayla Nicole. I have covered her before for like little weird shit that she has done. Bia? What do you mean by Bia? Bia stays out of the way. She releases some good music, but she's out of the way. And I think Bia doesn't really want to, she's clearly not down with the industry tricks and stunts. And so I think that's why they don't promote her as much. But, she's still doing her thing. And so I'm proud of her. But yes, Bia is good at what she does. But with Kayla Nicole really wants to be famous. Oh, she's dropping an album? Okay, good. She really, really wants to be famous. And sometimes people, they want to be famous so bad. They will degrade themselves and they will just do the craziest things. You know what I mean? Like they don't care what they do. They don't care how they represent themselves. They are completely soulless. And this is why you got to be careful. If somebody that you're around wants to be famous, you need to back away because they will do anything. They will hurt you, they will go against you, they will destroy themselves for fame. And Kayla Nicole is doing that. Kayla Nicole, I think she's like mentally delayed. Her behavior makes me think that because she has consistently done a lot of like silly stuff. And this is the one that used to date Travis Kelce. She consistently does a lot of silly stuff online. She consistently aligns herself with silly people. And she's just a complete bird and goofball. And her like every time she's in the media, it's never for something that she's doing like on her own. It's always to do with her affiliation to a man. Always, 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 always. She wants to be famous way too bad. I don't know what is wrong with her. She is too old to still be chasing fame like this. It's very concerning. I say all that to say, I'm sure you guys have seen her on stage with Chris Brown, just completely degrading herself. And oh really? Yeah, I went in because I'm just so tired of it. Because Angel Reese too is so draining. Like Angel Reese is such a joke. But Kayla Nicole like hops up on stage and like again acts like a complete thought, and it's just like again why are you doing this? You know, and it did what it did what she wanted it to do. She wanted to go viral, but it's just like you consistently represent yourself in a bad light, and you don't even think about what you do because you want to be famous so bad. There are people who are saying that Travis Kelce upgraded because he's now about to marry Taylor Swift. I mean, financially, it is an upgrade, but I know why he's, doing what he's doing. But on some, there is truth to the fact that he did upgrade. Because if this is how you are going to show yourself to the world, why would any man want to marry you? You're not marriage material. You're thought material. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, like, you can't keep a man, because and nobody will take you serious. And you know what I'm saying? You can't secure anything because of how you carry yourself. Desperation has a really, really thick scent. Desperation, people don't realize that when you are desperate, it smells. People can pick up on it. And so when you move with that kind of behavior and that kind of, just again, energy, you repel, because nobody wants somebody that's desperate. So, do you really think that you're going to attract a good man by getting on stage and throwing ass on a drug addict and a abuser? Like, that's crazy. And the other women who are parading this and egging this on are just as, like, mentally challenged. Why are you parading women? Why are you parading a woman degrading herself like that in any capacity, especially publicly? And then why are you um why are you supporting somebody that puts his hands on women and that's a drug addict and has anger issues and a colorist? Like, y'all are just too far gone. That was cheesy and tacky. And Kayla Nicole, just like, she's just, some people are just never going to get it. Like, no matter what they do, they're never going to get it. I feel the way about her, and I feel the way about Justine Skye, leading me into my next topic. So I saw a photo of Justine Skye with JT from City Girls, Kendall Jenner, and a few other people at New York Fashion Week. And I continue to say, Justine is just never going to get it. She's never going to get it because she is so delusional. She is so egotistical in thinking that she is better. I don't know if it's because she's Caribbean. I don't know what it is. I think that's it. I think Justine feels like, I'm Caribbean, I'm not black like them, and I have smooth hair, and I'm from a wealthy family, and so I'm different. I think that's the real issue. And it's like, okay, you and just the thirst for fame. It's like, okay, just what's her name? Jordan Woods also came from money and was light skinned, and look how they did her. You know, the desire to be famous, the desire to be a part of the industry. Justine is lost. There is no reason why she should be dying to be a part of an industry that is dying. People ain't making no money off music anymore, but yet you continue to sell your soul and you continue to associate with the worst of the worst just so you can be around people who are famous. You're going nowhere fast. You can't sing, and that's why your music isn't moving. And the same people whose ass you kiss are actively doing spells and rituals against you to stop your progress, allegedly. You know what I mean? Like, you hang out with alleged witches. Do you really think that they want to help you? Like, do you really think that they see it for you? Like, I have never seen or heard Kylie or Kendall making a video playing a Justine Skye song in the background. And they've done this for a lot of rappers. I know Kylie has promoted a lot of rappers in her Snapchats and Instagrams and stuff like that, because it's like, you know what? Hey, what's up? Because they're gonna promote. First of all, Kylie likes rap music, and she promotes what's good. but your music isn't good. And she's not going to promote somebody who she's directly threatened by. So when you get up here and you consistently associate with these people, they're not going to, right? Thank you, Shay, for real. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're trolling. Um, so I just feel like with Justine, again, you continue to like hang out with people who are not actively promoting your music. You're hanging out with people who are not trying to put you on because they see you as a threat. And I just feel like again, you're not you if you keep hanging out with these people and you still haven't got where you wanted to get to, then when is it going to dawn on you that your association with them is not helping you? You know what I mean? Like I could park my Honda, and I don't have a Honda, but I'm just making this up. I'm blessed. I don't have a Honda. Not that Hondas are bad cars, but I'm blessed. But I'm just saying, if I had a Honda, I could park my Honda in a room full of Ferraris and not. I have a troll up in here. I could park my Honda in a room full of Ferraris and it won't make my Honda a Ferrari. Of course. Yes, Kimberly. Come on, it's very obvious. It's very obvious with Beyonce. It's extremely obvious. But people, some people they don't see it because they're under the spell. Right, exactly, Dion. So I just feel like Justine Skye is that just why I said this before. She's doing a whole lot of sacrificing and a whole lot of weird shit, and it's going to get her absolutely nowhere. And in the end, she will regret it all. She will regret it all. Just like JT. JT is doing a lot of weird shit in the industry, and she will regret all of it. When it continues to get her nowhere, when she continues to hit a brick wall or a glass ceiling, she will regret it all because it will all go in vain. Again, some people are just picked. Some people just sound good. Some people just have talent. Like SZA, clearly picked. Summer Walker, clearly picked. Glorilla, clearly picked. What's the other one's name? Ice Spice, clearly picked. Lotto is struggling because Lotto, in my opinion, is not picked. She took the oath, allegedly, based on some photos that I've seen, but Lotto is not picked. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. The whole line's sacred. Like, the whole line is witchy and weird. There's a whole object called a shaken ritual vessel, and people are so under the spell that they are buying it and using it. Whatever. Like, right. I would never put that on my scalp. Exactly. It's obviously weird and witchy and freaky and bad for you. I don't care if people say, my hair is growing. You are putting all kind of weird shit on your fucking scalp. You are lost. So I just think, again, JT and Justine are just making very bad choices. They're keeping very, very poor company, and none of it will pay off. I want to talk about Rory and Payola. So the guy Rory from Rory and Maul, who used to be on Joe Budden's podcast, he was saying, right, Dion, exactly. He was saying that he thinks that a radio lawsuit is coming because, again, there's a lot of payola going on, a lot of schemes, a lot of scams going on. I agree with him. Again, I told you, everything will be exposed. The system is crashing. The system is dying. So all the fraud, the scams, the imposters, the liars, the schemers, all of it, all the corruption will be exposed. Radio used to be the way that people broke music. It used to be the way, that people listened to music. It used to be the way that you became legit. If your song was on a radio station, that was like, oh my God, I'm on my way. Now it's playlisting and streams and like TikTok songs and stuff like that. So radio been dead. I mean, who listens to radio? I don't. I don't know. Most people I know don't listen to radio. So radio been gone. But people still, again, are buying streams and payola and all this stuff. And the best way to completely seal the casket on radio is to expose all of the, again, corruption and fraud. So I do believe that a payola radio lawsuit is coming, and it will definitely be the fork in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be done. People will see that again, the hits that they told us were hits were not hits, or the songs that they said were successful weren't really successful. People are in a bunch of debt. They're all slaves to their overlords, and we don't want it anyway. Again, the music industry is all smoke and mirrors because the music industry is already dead. There's very, very few artists that have real streams. Real streams. Very, very few. Most people have fake streams, payola, bots, and stream farms to bump up their numbers. They're in the pocket with certain people who are giving them certain spots on Billboard. It's all fake. It's all smoke and mirrors, and it keeps being exposed. The Young Thug lead calls exposed it, and it will continue to be exposed because, again, the system is dying. The music industry is dying, and it needs to die because the music isn't good. Hollywood is dying, which is why you're a damn fool if you're still going to certain parties and doing certain things for fame and success when the industry is dying. You're a fool. Whatever. Okay, let's move on. Right. Speaking of numbers don't lie, let's move on to Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I'm gonna end with this. You guys know I made the video about my scalp, about Beyonce and Jay-Z. And you know, a lot of her fans are upset. It is what it is. Somebody said, a lot of them claim that they can't pick the seating chart and that photo is fake. They're under the spell. Look, Jay-Z is a damn fool for trying to open up a casino. New York does not need a casino, and the people of New York don't need a casino. People are in a recession right now. So who just has a bunch of money to go gamble away? Gambling is throwing away money. I don't care how big the Powerball is. I do not go out there and like, oh, let me like buy a bunch of yes, they are out of their mind. Let me like go buy the lottery ticket, because you know what? The chances of you winning are so slim. You're just throwing away money. And I get it, you know, oh, I'm manifesting and all this stuff. It's just like, look, you can go manifest a better way to make money than trying to win the lottery. Gambling is throwing away money. So people in this economy do not have money to just throw away. I don't believe that the casino will happen, and I believe that if it does happen, it will be closed shortly after it happens. No matter how things go. Yes, they said that he's desperate. They say that Jay-Z is desperate for money right now. I can believe that. But what I'm telling you is, it doesn't matter how this goes. It doesn't matter if the casino opens or not. It's not going to go well, because he's clearly making a lot of risky moves. Again, that desperation. He is so desperate for cash. He is so desperate. Okay, my tea has cooled down. He is so desperate for cash that he's making desperate moves. He's making a lot of poor choices, and it is not going to work out. It is going to blow up in his face. He is going to be embarrassed, and this will be one of the major things that is going to, you know, leave a really nasty scar on him and Beyonce's public record. Because people have been keeping track of all of the failed business ventures from both of them. All of the, you know, crappy business deals. People have been keeping track. And so when this blows up, people will say they're scammers, frauds, you know, all of that. Again, they are leaving the US for a reason. Yes, Jay-Z will be exposed very soon. His time is coming. So him in this casino is a bad idea. It's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. And it's going to be a bust. It's going to blow up in his face. It's going to cause lawsuits. It's going to be a PR nightmare. That's the only thing I could tell you. I don't care about some kind of Reform Alliance gala. I don't care about them raising $20 million at the gala. I don't care about him borrowing money against the house. I don't care. It's bad business moves. He's putting him and his wife's finances at risk. And it's not going to be a good look. And when they send Biaki back out on tour to go hustle and go sweep up some more money, it's also going to look bad because it's going to be like, again, you know, you got your wife back out on tour, working, overworking her. You're going to be back working Blue Ivy. You're going to be back overworking the women in your family while you sit back and pimp and fucking make shitty ass business deals and squander all the fucking money. Jay-Z is going to go out just like the rest of them. Any money he has, yes, Beyonce will never retire. Never. Never. And I can guarantee that because all of her predecessors couldn't retire neither. That's part of the deal that they take. The deal is, again, you want to be rich forever or you want to be famous forever, then you can't ever retire. Beyonce will be retiring, yes. Beyonce will go on tour again because she's coming out with an Act 3. She will tour again. That's why I said, again, I hope her knee heals for real because she's going to need the knee. She's going to need it. And this is why they're grooming Blue Ivy so that Blue Ivy can go work. But Beyonce will still be working. So, because I'm pretty sure she's going to do a residency and stuff. She's going to be working for a long time. So what I'm saying is they're making a lot of, you know, he's making a lot of bad moves and it's costing him and his family. It's costing them. Megan Thee Stallion isn't selling any music because the music isn't good. And, you know, when Beyonce goes back on tour, it's going to draw even more light that y'all are fucking broke because y'all keep having to tour her and you just sitting there with that dread wig on watching her fucking dance. People are going to start to catch on to what I've been saying. This man is a handler. This man is a pimp. And Beyonce works for him. Beyonce cannot leave because that's her boss. Period. It's deeper than marriage. It's business. That is her boss. So she cannot just walk away. They are in too deep. And now their money is all mingled up. Beyonce is going nowhere. Which is why when he gets in trouble, she will go down with him. It's a damn shame. So, I heard, you know, again, about the borrowing and all of this stuff. It's all this like weird little financial foolery. It's all this white man math. And it's not going to go well. Because just how white men, you know, make a bad investment and over gamble and make a bad trade and, you know what I'm saying, do something silly and it all blows up, and you know it's gonna be the same way for Jay-Z. This is a bad move. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna be a financial fiasco. And what I was trying to say before is lawsuits, all the lawsuits that he will have, because he's already in a bunch of lawsuits. He will be eaten up. Hey Desi, you hear Matt late. I'm at the end, but this will be up for replay. All of the lawsuits that he has coming for him and that are still pending, that is going to be what eats up the majority of the wealth. And it always is. It always is. Black celebrities always go down financially with lawsuits. No, it's good. I'm glad you were at the gym. I'm glad you were on your hustle. Take care of you. I went on my walk earlier. Just like with Diddy. Diddy has been eaten up in court with lawsuits. Same thing with R. Kelly. Same thing with Bill Cosby. Same thing with Michael Jackson. The lawsuits. With that being said, Yes, I love a good workout. I'm at the end. Desi, catch the replay. I will put that up here for y'all to watch. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Please become a member if you would like to become a member, or donate to the Venmo. My Venmo is Woke Pop Culture, because right now it's a bit late for a super chat. Hey, Sophia, you were at the very end, but that's fine. I'm telling you guys, if you would like to get a membership for exclusive content, please do so. You can get the membership through youtube.com. You cannot get the membership on the app. youtube.com on your phone or on desktop. For a membership, they start off at $3 a month, not to exceed $5 a month. I had to have 2 tiers, so $3 and $5 a month for exclusive content. And again, you can always donate to the super chat or to the Venmo. But other than that, I will be back on a live on Friday, and I will be covering him. So look out for that. I'm excited to do that. And again, I'm wishing you guys a great night. Goodbye.